notte bianca, esci di luce al tuo canto, ove non sei la luce manca, ove tu sei nasce l'amor.
Act 1, Scene 1. We are in a dog park.
Ralph!
Madame!
Oh, Ralph, since when do you leave the house without telling me? Since when do you leave the house without telling me? You want to give me a heart attack? I saw you weren't there, Ralph. I got worried. You always tell me when you leave the house. My heart almost stopped.
So I forgot.
You should always tell me when you leave the house, Ralph. I'm sorry for worrying about you. I'm just happy that you're not lying in a gutter someplace.
I'm happy about that too.
I found you because Annette told me she'd seen you coming this way.
Annette's got a big mouth.
Don't talk that way about her. She's a good friend.
She's a good friend with a big mouth.
She saw you walk into the park.
What? Okay, so I walked into the park.
What is this place?
What does it look like?
I don't know. There are a lot of dogs.
It's a little park for dogs. It's for dogs.
Well, so, what are you doing here?
What, I can't be here?
You don't have a dog.
Can't a man just sit somewhere?
You don't have a dog.
I'm fine, Rose. Go home. I'll see you later.
You still haven't answered my question.
What do you want from me, Rose?
What are you doing here?
I like looking at the dogs. That one's saying hello to you. That one's saying hello to you.
I don't like dogs.
Go home, Rose.
When are you coming home?
Soon.
Supper's almost ready. Hey, look at you. You're wearing your good shirt from Banana Republic.
So?
So why would you wear your good shirt to come to a filthy place like this?
I saw it in the closet.
It's your good shirt.
What time are we eating, Rose?
Half an hour.
I'll be home in a half an hour, okay? I'll see you then.
Just come home now.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone.
Who?
Someone.
Who?
You don't know this particular person.
What are you talking about? I know everyone you know.
Well, not this person.
What's his name?
I'll be home in half an hour, Rose. I promise.
Make it 20 minutes. You're going to have to wash up. This place is filthy.
Okay. 20 minutes.
You promise?
You want me to sign something?
I'm just looking out for you.
Rose.
25th of October. That was the worst day of my life.
Rose.
When I saw you went out without telling me, that's what I thought happened again. The 25th of October, all over again.
20 minutes, Rose, I promise. I'll be home in 20 minutes.
I made roast beef.
You did? On a Thursday.
I went crazy.
Thank you, Rose.
Thought you'd like it. I didn't think you'd yell at me.
I'm sorry.
I hate it when you yell at me, Ralph.
20 minutes, Rose. 20 minutes, I promise. Ah, ciao, cane. Bello cane. You are a beautiful doggy. A beautiful beautiful.
He spots Carol.
Go away, doggy. Go away.
Carol's carrying a leash and a tiny little dog sweater.
Okay, now, go play, sweetheart. Go play. Mommy's right here.
Do you like opera?
What?
Do you like opera?
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah. Do you like opera?
Opera?
Yeah, do you like it?
No.
Okay, well, what about rap music?
What?
Do you like rap music?
Why on earth would I like rap music?
Because the lyrics are so beautiful. I'd like to take you walking, because I like to see you talking. I'm not really into stalking, but if I was, you'd be balking.
Have we met?
Sadly, no. Mi chiamo Raphael Bellini.
What?
My name, Raphael Bellini. Call me Ralph. I'm a railroad man. Retired 25 years now. You got any questions about the railroad? You ask me. I'm also a singer. I even auditioned for the Metropolitan Opera Company one time.
She holds up the tiny sweater and carefully folds it.
Is that for a midget?
It's for Peaches.
Who?
My dog.
Ah. So what's your name? So what's your name? Should I talk louder?
No. I'm Carol.
Ah, perfetto, like a song.
What song?
You know, like a Christmas carol. Oh, come, all ye faithful,
You
joyful,
You sing a lot.
joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye, oh, come ye. So when you don't like opera, do you mean you really don't like it, or you just don't listen to it?
I know nothing about opera, okay?
Fair enough. I'll teach you.
What?
I know a lot about it. I auditioned for the Metropolitan Opera Company once.
You said that already.
I know, but you didn't seem to be listening.
Peaches, no! No, I said no. Get away from that fence.
That's a real scrawny little dog you got there.
She's a Chihuahua mix.
She looks like a rat that can bark.
I rescued her from the ASPCA, and I didn't care what she looked like. They were going to put her to sleep.
You mean kill her?
Yes.
You're a very nice person. Most people see a dog looking like that, they say, go ahead and kill it.
Well, then most people are terrible.
That's probably true.
So, I take it yours came from a breeder?
My what?
Your dog. Please tell me you didn't buy your dog from a pet shop.
Oh, no, I would never do that.
So then you got your dog from a breeder?
Oh, yeah, a breeder, sure.
Is he reputable?
My dog?
The breeder.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Good. Because you can't be too careful with breeders.
No, you can't.
So, which one is he?
What?
Which dog is yours?
Oh, that one.
The terrier?
Okay.
He's very handsome.
He takes after me.
What's his name?
Rex. Good boy, Rex. Jump up and down, Rex.
Next dog you get, you should rescue from the ASPCA.
Yes, rescue from the AS. Yeah, right.
There's nothing better than a dog, is there?
Actually, I can think of some things.
I mean for companionship. When I think of what her life was before she came to me, terrible. So terrible. Her owners, they used to lock her up all day, never let her outside, never paid her attention. Horrible. She used to bite at herself, just from being so lonely, I think. You can still see the scars right above her paws. How can people do that to animals? There should be a special place in hell reserved for people who abuse animals.
Wow. Can I sit a little closer?
No,
Why not?
I have to go.
You just got here.
I have things to do.
Like what?
You're being very intrusive.
What does that mean?
I don't even know you.
Raphael Bellini, call me Ralph.
Look, I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're being awfully nice to me.
Guilty.
And you're... Oh, never mind.
No, tell me.
Never mind. You're coming on to me, aren't you?
How could you? This is the one day I felt well enough to go out, and I see you, and you look nice, and I think maybe she'd want to have a friendly conversation for a bit. Maybe she'd want to meet a new friend and get to know me and make me feel like I'm something more than some old person who sits at home all day wishing someone nice would talk to him. And then you go and accuse me of that?
Ralph, I owe you an apology.
Haha, fooled you. I'm totally coming on to you. But I really had you going there, didn't I?
How dare you? And how dare you come on to me?
You know, when you say, come on to me, I find that very sexy.
For shame.
Oh, come on, I'm a kidder. And don't worry, you're not too old.
I'm not too old for what?
For, you know, having an attractive man like me hit on you.
You think that I think I'm too old for that?
Ain't that why you're so upset?
And how old do you think I am exactly?
Oh, please don't ask me that.
How old?
Please.
How old?
75.
You think I look 75?
Yeah, easy.
I should have you arrested.
I'm guessing your age wrong.
I saw you with her.
You saw me with who?
That woman,
Well, you did. When?
just before,
You saw
you kissed
that.
her. Uh-huh. Yes.
Oh, Madonna.
For shame.
You weren't supposed to see that.
I've been around, I know your type.
Damn it, I told her not to come here.
Peaches, time to go. Come to Mommy.
Look, would it make any difference if I told you that Rose and me,
For shame.
we ain't married?
For shame.
We only live together.
For shame.
Please stop with the for shame.
For shame.
But she's not my wife.
For shame.
She's my sister.
What?
Haha, you're really easy to fool, you know that?
Do you do this often? Come to the park and make fun of people?
I wasn't making fun of you. I was just kidding around.
Oh, for shame.
Oh, boy.
Peaches, Peaches, we're going.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Leave. I'm enjoying talking to you.
Peaches, Peaches.
So how come your doggy ain't coming to you?
Oh, she will.
Well, she ain't.
Peaches.
She ain't.
I haven't had her for long. Peaches.
Rex does whatever I tell him.
Oh, yeah? Well, look what he's trying to do to that poodle.
Oh, my. Strangers in the night out in the dark car.
Aren't you going to stop him?
Hey, stop that, Rex. Just stop that.
Go over there.
No, he might bite me.
Your own dog.
He'll get off her sooner or later. Aha, see? He's done. I know my dog. Good boy, Rex. If you want, I could give you some training tips.
I don't need training tips. Peaches, stop barking at that German Shepherd. Peaches, listen to Mommy.
Mom?
Stop barking at him.
Peaches, stop! Subito, subito, stop!
She stopped.
Anything else you need?
She listened to you.
No, I think she likes me. I'm very likable. Look, I'm sorry for kidding you before. I come from a family of 7 brothers and 4 sisters and no money. You gotta have a sense of humor to get through that, right?
Well, I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, you didn't mind it so much.
How can you say that?
Because you haven't left yet. And what about your family?
What about them?
Do you have any?
2 daughters, 5 grandchildren.
That's nice. They live around here?
No, they live far away, but they visit,
That's nice.
but not enough.
What else is new? You visit them?
No, I can't.
Why not?
I don't fly.
Why not?
Years ago, I was on a plane and I had this terrible realization. What happens if the plane just falls out of the sky?
Planes don't do that.
I know.
So you don't see your grandchildren because of something that's not going to happen. Good thing we met. Okay, here's what you do. When you go fly to see your grandchildren, you wear a rubber band around your wrist. And every time you feel like the plane's going to fall out of the sky, you snap the rubber band really hard.
Why on earth should I do that?
Well, eventually your wrist hurts so much you forget about being scared.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
It's stupid, but it works. I saw it on television.
I never watched television.
Really? That's all I seem to do. So, you still married?
None of your business.
Come on, just tell me. I gotta leave soon anyway. I told my sister I'd be home in 20 minutes, and if I don't listen to her, she gets very dramatic, yelling, screaming, mother.
I would never let anyone treat me like that.
She's the only family I got left. What are you gonna do?
Your other sisters are all gone.
And my brothers.
No children?
I had a son, Sammy. But he died about,
I'm so sorry.
yeah. You know,
I'm so sorry, I can't imagine what that would be like.
the strangest thing, you live long enough, you can get used to anything. So you're going to tell me about your husband?
How do you even know I was ever married?
Well, the grandchildren.
You don't have to be married to have grandchildren.
But you ain't that type. You're too proper.
Says who?
You, for shame, for shame.
All right, all right. I do think that the world would be a better place if people dressed nicer. I was an executive secretary for 35 years, and I always went to work in a proper dress, never even in slacks. And I still remember when a man always wore a tie. You went out of the house, you wore a tie. Now, the way people dress, the way they speak, F word this and F word that, terrible. And I know what I sound like a cranky old lady who refuses to change with the times. And I swore to myself I'd never become that lady, but I don't like these times. I don't understand them. I hear rap music and I think, where is there even music in that? I've lost the ability to understand something as simple as music.
You're very smart.
Sometimes. Sometimes not.
Would you mind taking off your glove?
What on earth for?
I just want to see something.
How old my hands look.
If you're wearing a wedding ring.
There. Your answer?
So, your husband, dead or divorced?
What makes you think I'm not still married?
You come here all alone. You talk to a strange man like me. Yeah, I can be strange. So, dead or divorced? Okay, how about this? Tell me tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
We meet back here tomorrow. You tell me then.
No, tomorrow's not good.
Don't you gotta walk the doggy tomorrow?
Yes, but I don't think we should talk tomorrow.
Why not?
We can talk some other day.
I can't. I don't have much time left.
Are you sick?
No, I'm 80. So I'll meet you tomorrow. To be honest, you ain't getting any younger yourself.
How come every time I'm beginning to like you a little, you say something to insult me?
You were beginning to like me?
I come here every day at 4:30. I'll see you tomorrow if you promise no more kidding and no more lying to me.
I swear on my mother's grave, I'm all done with the lying.
Oh my goodness.
What?
She's taking Rex. That woman is taking Rex.
No, it's okay.
No, she's leading with your dog. Stop. Stop right there.
No.
Unhand that dog, please.
Really, it's okay.
Do you know her?
No, but it's really okay.
Stop right there.
It's okay.
How is it okay?
That's not really my dog.
Rex is not your dog.
He's probably not even named Rex. I don't really have a dog.
What?
I always wanted a doggy, but my sister won't allow it.
Then why on earth did you?
All right. Look, the absolute truth. Every day I get up and go for a walk in the park. But yesterday I didn't feel so good.
What has that got to do with it?
I didn't feel so good in the morning, but by the afternoon I was okay. So I went for my walk. And I usually walk the same way every day. But I figured it's the afternoon. Why not go a little crazy and walk the whole different way? What the hell, right? And so I walked past here, this dog park, and I didn't even know it was really here. And that's when I saw you walking your little rat-like dog. And you're just...
What?
My Anna. She died 12 years ago, and I haven't touched a woman since. I guess I feel like your doggy did, scratching at himself because no one paid him no attention. And I just made him up because I thought maybe you'd like me more if you thought I had one. You're just the most beautiful woman I've seen in 20 years.
I have to go.
So I'll see you tomorrow then?
Come on, Peaches. Come on, good girl.
I hope I didn't scare you or nothing. It's just I see someone nice like you and I wanted to say hello. I like to talk. That's all I was doing. I was just talking. I was just talking.
End of scene. Scene 2, the next day. Lights up on the young man.
Fin calda vino, calda la testa, una gran festa fra preparar. Se trovi in piazza qualche ragazza, te qualche quel cerca minar, te qualche quel cerca minar, cerca minar, cerca minar.
Time passes.
Ralph,
Madame.
Ralph, do you know what time it is?
Hello, Rose.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't, Rose. But I'm
Do
sure
you know what time it is? It's 40 minutes past 5.
I knew you'd tell me, Rose. Thank you.
Come back here to see your friend?
Yes, Rose.
Where is he?
Go away, Rose.
Hey, you're wearing a jacket and tie. You're not telling me something.
I'm not in the mood to argue, Rose.
Am I? Huh, I am, huh?
So what else is new?
I have to worry about you. I didn't worry about you on the 25th of October.
Rose, stop. I've been sitting on this bench for 2 hours now. She didn't come.
Who didn't come?
No,
No one didn't come?
my friend didn't come.
I thought your friend was a man.
You're the one that said that.
Why on earth would you sit in this filthy park and wait that long for some woman?
Maybe she saw me.
I made veal scallopini.
Maybe she saw me and turned around and left.
Did you hear me, Ralph? I said I made veal scallopini.
Okay,
Thought maybe it would make you happy.
okay.
Come on, mangiano.
You go. I'm wait a little longer.
What, you want me to eat alone?
Or we eat a little later.
We never eat a little later.
You know what? I've been thinking, Rose. Every day's the same with us. We eat at the same time, we watch Jeopardy at the same time, we go to bed at the same time. But the other day, I went for a walk at a different time.
And what?
I think it might have changed my whole life.
You know, you're talking like a crazy man.
I want to wait a little longer, Rose.
All right. All right. So I'll sit with you. 5 minutes. Ugh. Dogs are filthy. Shut up! Annette came by today. She wanted coffee, so I made her coffee. Madonna, that woman can talk, blah, 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 all about nothing. She's all alone in that big house. Her kids want her to get a room in one of those assisted living places, but she likes the house. She left the oven on one night, and so the kids are all crazy. They're saying to her, you can't live alone no more. You can't live alone no more. But she likes it alone in that house. That your friend?
She's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, you should put your glasses on.
Wait right here, I'll introduce you.
Oh, Ralph.
Buonasera, signora.
Oh, she really likes you, Ralph. Come on.
I've been waiting here for 2 hours. I'm not going home now, Rose.
Veal's gonna dry out.
I'm not going home now. I'm sorry, Rose. I didn't mean to. Rose, I said I'm sorry. I like to take you walking because I like to hear you talking. Now, I'm not into stalking, but if I was, you'd be balking. Do you like opera? I said, do you like opera?
You asked me that yesterday.
I know, but you seem a little mad, so I'm starting over. Do you like opera? So what, you're not talking to me no more?
Did you bring your imaginary dog today?
No, I left Sexy Rexy at home. That's what you're mad at?
I'm not mad.
Then why do you have that puss on? Did you notice how beautiful I dressed today? All right. If you want me to go, I'll go.
I want you to go.
You don't really mean that.
Why on earth did you ask me if you weren't going to believe me?
I was just being polite. How's Pineapple doing?
Who?
The dog.
Peaches.
Right. I knew it was the name of a fruit. So how come you're late today? You said you came at 4:30.
I do.
So then what? You were busy or something?
No,
You what?
Well, I came later because
Yeah.
I hoped you wouldn't be here.
Oh, really? You know, I've been waiting over 2 hours for you. My sister's all mad at me now. I just wanted to say hello, that's all. Hello. Most people would say hello back. Can you just answer me one question? Why did you run off like that yesterday? I thought we were having a nice talk. All right, I'll just go. And I'm sorry if I said anything to you that made you mad. I just liked you, that's all. I wish you and Strawberry a happy life.
Wait. There are things you don't understand.
Well, tell me about it.
Oh gosh, I shouldn't do this.
Do what?
I suppose I owe you an apology.
Apology accepted.
You don't even know what I'm apologizing for.
I accept it anyway.
Yesterday, I shouldn't have run off so quickly.
You're forgiven.
I was being rude.
Say 2 Hail Marys and you'll be absolved.
Would you just shut up? I shouldn't have run off so quickly. You upset me.
When? When I was kidding you?
When you said I was beautiful.
That upsets you.
It did.
Because that's a very nice thing to say to a person.
But I'm not beautiful. I was maybe once, but I'm not anymore. And for you to say things like that to a person you don't even know.
So that's why you ran off?
I can't be that intimate with you.
You know something? Now that I look at you, you're right. You ain't beautiful. You're actually a bit of a dog. No offense, doggies. Come on, I'm kidding you.
All we can be is friends, Ralph.
All right, but one question. How about me? You think I'm handsome?
No.
Take a good look.
No!
All right, I'm going to ask you one more time, and this time, feel free to lie.
My husband used to lie to me all the time. I don't believe in it.
Uh-huh. He used to lie to you. So you're not married no more?
Peaches! Peaches, get away from there, Peaches! Oh, I'd better go get her. She's playing near that hole in the fence.
That dog would listen to you if you spoke with more authority.
You're one to talk about dogs.
Peaches, get away from there! Subito, subito! And she's moving away from the fence. Ah!
I don't understand why she did she listen to you?
I told you she likes me. Hey, did you really come so late because you didn't want to see me?
Yes.
I can come on a little strong, can't I?
Yes.
That's what my wife used to say.
She was right.
She usually was.
Oh, she's by that hole again.
Yell at her.
No!
Just try it. I bet you even enjoy it.
Peaches!
She's gonna go through that hole. And maybe you'll never see her again.
Peaches!
You know what you are?
Peaches, please!
You're that person who you didn't want to become. A cranky old lady afraid to do nothing new. Afraid to change, afraid to be part of this world.
Peaches, get away from that hole! No, no, no!
You got some set of pipes on you.
I said no, damn it, no!
Were you in the Marines at some point?
Oh my gosh! She moved away from the fence.
I told you so.
She listened to me.
You can thank me if you want.
She saved me, you know.
That little dog.
Yes. After my husband, if it wasn't for her, if I didn't have her to take care of, if I didn't have her in bed with me all night, I don't know what I would have done.
Hey, she's staring right at us, like she knows you're talking about her.
Yes. You know something? She does look a little bit like a rat.
See? And you should yell like that more often.
Can't believe I did that.
So, your husband then, he died?
You know what I prefer to talk about? Opera.
Aha! You're finally coming to your senses.
Tell me, why are the singers always so fat? You see pictures of them. They're always enormous. What is that?
Everything in life is small. You get up, you have your day, you go to bed. Small. But everything in opera. Someone walks across the stage, they sing an aria. Someone opens a door, they sing another aria. Big emotions, big people, big, big, big.
Life should be like that.
I agree. Hey, what's your favorite opera?
I've never seen one.
Never. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you to the opera.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because you mean go with you on a date, don't you?
No, I mean we go as two friends who find each other very ugly.
You're lying.
Of course I'm lying. Yes, on a date.
Didn't you hear what I said before?
But you don't really mean that.
Stop saying I don't mean what I say.
But you don't.
I have always been a very honest person. I say what I mean.
Just give me one reason why you can't.
What if you die?
What?
What if we go out on a date and you die?
Wow, that's one lousy date.
No, I don't mean on the date. But if we go out and we keep going out and then you die.
I'm against that too, look.
But if I were to develop feelings for you?
You might develop feelings for me.
I'm just saying if.
But you think it's a possibility.
And if I do and you die?
What if I try not to die?
Peaches! Peaches, get away from the fence. Good girl.
Sei così bellissima. Sorry, but you said I shouldn't lie no more. Sei così bellissima. Please, don't go away now. I promise not to die.
Ralph, my husband.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
No, please, I know so little about it.
No, just tell me about opera. How often do you go?
Well, there's this opera club that performs in the high school here. I go see them once in a while. They ain't bad. But me and my Anna, we used to save up every year and go to the Met. That's the greatest place to see an opera. Except, of course, for La Scala in Italy.
Oh, the Scala must be magnificent.
Don't know, never been there. We always talked about going, but it was too expensive, too much trouble. We do it when we have time. We said when we got older. Funny, huh? You think you've all the time in the world, and then before you know it, every year she'd buy a new dress we couldn't afford, and I'd get my suit nice and cleaned, and we'd go to the Met, and we'd sit there holding hands, and if I cried during the opera, she'd pretend like she didn't notice. How could I take my sister? But we'd always see something Italian, Puccini, Verdi. We went to a German opera once by mistake. It was the longest 5 hours of my life. But the Italians, they know how to write an opera. They always write about the same thing, too. Someone loves someone, but it can't work out because life always gets in the way. But that don't matter, see? Because that music, it makes them bigger than who they are. It makes their lives mean so much more.
That's a very smart observation.
That's what my Anna used to say.
How did you get through it?
Get through what?
Her death.
Did I get through it?
You wouldn't be talking to me now if you didn't.
My sister, she moved in with me. Didn't even ask me. She just moved in, started cooking and cleaning. And I tell you, I've been through everything in life. And she saved me from the one thing that still scares me.
What's that? Ending up alone?
Yeah.
Ralph, I'd like to ask you to do something, but understand, we're friends, simply friends.
Yes, I find you very unattractive.
So I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
Okay?
Would you hold my hand? How did your wife?
She had a little heartburn. We went to bed. She didn't wake up. the most normal of nights. That's a thing I still don't understand. The most normal of nights. A little heartburn.
It all changed for you.
Yes,
In half a second.
yes.
My Jerry. He had a stroke 4 years in March. He was watching television as he always did, and I went to bed as I always did. I woke up and he wasn't there. If I found him sooner, the doctor said he might have...
4 years is not long.
He couldn't speak, he could barely move. I sent him home, I took care of him.
That must have been very hard.
He was my husband. That's what you do. But he got worse. I put him in a hospice, the best one, wonderful, wonderful care, big sunny windows.
You're a good person.
If I had found him sooner...
I almost went home before. I almost stopped waiting for you.
Ralph, I've been lying to you.
About what?
I think you're a very handsome man.
Ralph,
Come on, the Rose. Don't tell me I'm late.
I got worried.
You knew I was here, Rose.
Still, I got worried. Could have been killed by an axe murderer.
Yes, that happens a lot in this park. Rose, this is Carol. I don't know your last name.
Reynolds.
Carol Reynolds. Bella. This is my sister Rose.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, and that's the little doggy over there.
What, the one that looks like a rat?
She's not an animal lover like me.
Are you coming home to eat?
Now,
Dinner's ready.
I have a wonderful idea. Join us.
What?
Oh, no, I couldn't impose like that.
Oh, it's no trouble. Rose makes a ton of food.
Are you sure?
She said no, Ralph.
Yes, perhaps some other time.
Some other time.
No, come on, we can talk some more. I still haven't told you about when I auditioned for the Met.
Why would you want to tell her about that?
Well, I have to take Peaches home.
It's getting late, Ralph.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Rose, give me a minute.
Dinner's waiting.
I'll be home in 2 minutes, Rose. 2 minutes.
I made veal scallopini.
2 minutes or you can call the National Guard.
Okay. I'll see you in 2 minutes.
Oh, Rose,
Yeah?
perhaps you and Ralph could come to my apartment for dinner one night.
Are you a good cook?
And not particularly. Ralph.
Minutes, Ralph!
Ralph, tell me about the time you auditioned for the Met.
Now, I only got 2 minutes before I get grounded.
I know, but you're a bit long-winded, so I think a time limit might be good.
Okay. The year is 1946. The stage of the Metropolitan Opera House. My mother had made me a suit, a beautiful wool suit. That son of a bitch was so itchy, but it made me feel like a movie star. So there I was, Cary Grant, actually standing in this place that didn't even seem real, you know? It was like I was standing in a dream. Then this voice came from the dark and asked my name. And I was so nervous for a moment I forgot, but then I said,
Mi chiamo Raphael Bellini.
I had to remind myself to speak English.
Ralph, I've prepared Silvio's aria.
And the voice said, we may stop you when we've heard enough.
But I've been rehearsing for 5 weeks.
Well, we'll stop you when we've heard enough, the voice said.
You don't understand. There's a G at the end, and I can hit it.
The voice said, please, sing.
So I stood there,
Terrified.
but amazed.
Thinking my family had come to this country with nothing. Absolutely nothing. And here I was,
about to sing
on the stage of the Metropolitan Opera House. And the voice said,
sing.
sing.
Allo perché tu m'hai stregato, se vuoi lasciarmi senza pietà.
And once I started, it was as if the music just floated out of my mouth, like it belonged there. And I was singing good that day. I knew I was singing good. I could hear my voice bounce off the wall. And it made me sing stronger and stronger.
L'ore fugaci, io non la posso e voglio ancora.
And I got to the end, and no one said stop. So I kept going. I kept going all the way till the high G. And then the voice said,
thank you.
you have a beautiful instrument.
Please leave your phone number with the girl at the door.
And I said,
Can I sing some more?
no, the voice said, but you did very well.
Very, very well.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Molto grazie.
Ciao.
Well,
Well, what?
did they call you? Well, did they?
Yeah. They wanted me to come back and sing for their conductor.
And did you? But how could you not?
Someone, one of my brothers, I think, answered the phone and forgot to tell me or something. I never got the call.
But surely they would have tried to call you again.
Don't matter anyway. They paid you next to nothing. And I was about to get married, start a family. It was for the best.
Tomorrow, Ralph, I'll be here at my usual time. I would very much like it if you were here too.
Really?
Yes. Peaches, come, we're going.
I'll wear a tie again, okay?
Peaches?
I haven't told that story in years, you know?
Ralph, do you see Peaches?
She's over there.
Where? No, that's not Peaches. Oh my God, I don't see her.
Peaches! Andiamo, Peaches!
Peaches!
Andiamo,
She's
subito!
gone. Ralph, she's gone. Maybe she went through that hole in the fence.
Peaches, Peaches!
Oh my God, I should have been watching her.
Come on, we'll find her.
She could be anywhere. Someone might have taken her. Someone might have just picked her up.
Don't worry. I won't leave you till I find her.
She'll realize I'm not around and she'll get scared. She won't know where she is.
I will find her, I promise.
God, oh God.
I will find her.
Lights up. End of scene. End of Act 1, intermission. Lights up on the dog run.
Hello? Hello, this is Carol Reynolds. I called this morning. Yes. Could you possibly check one more time, please? Oh. Well, thank you for looking.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Rose, what brings you here?
Ralph came home for a sandwich. He mentioned this is where you'd be.
Does he have any news?
He said he was going back to that place, the ATWL.
The ASPCA.
Why are you sitting here?
The police said dogs often return to the place they ran away from. Sometimes they find their way back.
Well? Mind some company?
No.
Shut up!
You have a real way with animals.
Tell the truth, I don't like animals.
But if you owned one, you would understand them.
Huh? I'm busy enough taking care of Ralph. Think I'm gonna take care of an animal too? So, how come I've never seen you in the neighborhood before?
Well, I live in the Regal Towers across the park.
Ah, very fancy. My friend Annette has a friend who lives there. Maybe you know her.
What's your name?
I don't remember.
Yes, we're very close.
Listen, I don't appreciate being kidded like that. Ralph does that to me all the time.
I'm sorry. I'm not myself. I haven't slept in 2 days.
Really?
Not a wink.
You care for that little rat dog that much?
She's out there somewhere, terrified and confused without me to look after her.
May I ask, what are your intentions with Ralph?
What?
He's in love with you.
Oh, he can't possibly.
He talks about you all the time, Carol this, Carol that. I have to tell him to shut the hell up. Now he's running all over the town looking for your animal.
That doesn't mean he's in love with me.
I know my brother.
But we only met a few days ago.
He's 80. He moves fast. So what are your intentions?
I can't think about anything but my dog right now.
For a woman your age, my brother is quite a catch.
A woman my age. How old do you think I am?
76.
I am not.
Boy, you look 76.
I do not. I am not 76.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Guess how old I am?
I will not.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Okay, you're 60.
Absolutely. 17 years ago. So, tell me now, how old?
I don't care to discuss this.
Well, my brother is still quite the catch.
How so?
Well, he can still drive at night. He's all I have, you know.
What about your children?
Don't have any.
Really? You seem like the type of woman who would.
I don't.
Did you have a job?
Nope.
Then how'd you spend your life?
I took care of men.
I know about that. May I ask, when did your husband pass on?
He didn't. He's still alive, the son of a bitch.
So you're divorced?
No, we just live apart.
How often do you speak to him?
I haven't said one word to that man in 22 years.
22 years? Why on earth don't you divorce him?
I'm a good Catholic. I take my marriage vows seriously.
But 22 years? Do you have any idea where he is?
Yeah, he's living in Brooklyn with some whore.
But what if you meet someone else?
I'm not going to meet someone else.
Well, what if you do?
I'm not. Don't talk stupid. Still writes me letters from time to time.
What do they say?
Who the hell knows? I just throw them away.
You don't even read them.
Why should I?
Ralph said you had it tough.
Well, everyone has their problems. Mine are no worse than anyone else's.
But you're prolonging them.
How?
22
He
years.
still writes me letters. And you have no right to judge me.
Okay.
You know, you would be doing me a big favor if
What?
you would mind.
No, please tell me.
Well, Ralph is a good man. He has his faults, but I see you spending more and more and more time with him. And will you do me a big favor, if you wouldn't.
You're right about your brother. He is a very good catch.
Did he mention to you what happened on the 25th of October?
No.
He didn't tell you?
No. What happened?
He should be the one to tell you.
I understand you, Rose, more than you know.
How?
I know what it's like to be half married and half not. My husband, he had a stroke that completely incapacitated him.
Did he live a long time after that?
Yes.
My husband disappeared in the middle of the night. Didn't say a word to me, just left a note in the bathroom. So you don't understand nothing.
Look who I found. The vet said she's perfect. She was just a little hungry.
The vet?
Well, at the ASSS. Someone found her rummaging through their garbage.
Do you know how much you scared Mommy? Do you know you any idea how much you scared Mommy?
Does she always talk to the dog like that?
After a while, you get used to it.
I should go home for dinner.
Rose, thank you for keeping me company.
Ralph, what time will you be home?
I don't know. I was going to see if Carol and Little Peaches wanted me to walk them to her apartment.
What do you think, Will Peaches? Would Will Peaches like that?
Good God. Hey, I'm glad you found your doggy.
What about Ralph?
Ralph. Oh, how can I ever thank you?
You don't have to do nothing to thank me. But if you did, what would you be thinking?
Anything. It doesn't matter what. Anything.
All right, then I got it.
What? Anything, Ralph.
Take me to the opera.
What?
The Opera Society is doing La Traviata this weekend at the high school. How about it?
I'll buy the tickets.
Really? You're going to take me to the opera?
My first one.
You hear that, Pineapple? And just so you know, I plan on behaving like a total gentleman. I know we're just good friends.
Oh,
Back up, end of scene. Scene 2. Lights come up on Rose. She reads the letter.
Dear Rose, so you won't answer none of my letters, but I had to try and reach you this one last time. I know you're a good Catholic, Rose, and I know you won't divorce me because the Catholic Church says so. Then again, the Catholic Church used to say we can't eat meat on Fridays. Now they say, sure, go ahead, have a hamburger. So maybe sometimes God changes his mind about things. So maybe you can too. And Rose, I don't know if you read my last letter, but Connie is sick. We're not quite sure how sick yet, but she wants to marry me. That's all she wants now. And that may be all she has to look forward to. Who knows why things happen in life, Rose? Who knows why I met Connie? Who knows why you and me couldn't have no children? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'd even be nice to see you sometime. I know you'd never want to meet Connie, but she is a very nice person. Do you know she takes in every stray cat that walks past our house? Sounds crazy, sure, but it would break her heart to let one of them cats go back into the world alone. So when I go to bed at night, I'm surrounded by cats. And Connie. And somehow I'm happy. Please, please answer my letter, Rose. Maybe if you give me the divorce, who knows? Maybe you'll end up beating someone, and you won't be alone no more. And maybe then you'll be happy too. Tony.
Scene 3. Carol and Ralph are in Rose and Ralph's living room in an armchair.
Diamant, miraeuse fra la luetta, scintilla, diamant, stitirella,
Rose, what are you doing at home? You're supposed to be at bingo.
And they've got a headache.
Carol came for a visit. Isn't that nice?
Afternoon, Rose.
Your sweater's a little untucked there.
We was just talking.
I just stopped by to thank Ralph.
What's so funny?
This happened to me when I was a teenager. My mother walked in on me when I was kissing a boy.
I am not his mother. I'm not anybody's mother.
Oh.
So are you staying for dinner, or do you have to get home to your brothel?
Rose!
Thank you. No, I can't stay. I should get home to Peaches.
You should have brought her with you.
No dogs in this house,
Since when?
since I'm the one who'd have to clean up after it.
I really should be going.
Okay?
Wait, did you get the tickets for the opera?
Oh, yes, the opera.
You're taking this woman to the opera?
Rose, have some manners.
It's okay, Ralph.
Have you told her yet?
Told her what? Told her what, Rose?
About the 25th of October?
Rose.
Seems to me, if you're having relations on the furniture, she should know. Only right. You know it's only right. I'm sorry.
Ralph,
But you should know this. I'm sorry.
you don't have to tell me anything. Did you hear? You don't have to tell me.
I don't know what happened on October 25th, okay? That's the truth.
That's fine, Ralph. But don't say anything else.
I was home watching Judge Judy. Next thing I know, I'm in an ambulance. I guess I had wandered out of the house and into the park, and I collapsed. Everything went black, and I got no memory of none of it. Rose saw I was gone, and she went looking for me.
Well, what did the doctor say happened?
Doctors. What the hell do they know? Maybe it was stress, maybe it was early Alzheimer's or something. Maybe. So, that's what you'd be in for with me, all right? You know, when you said you were worried I might die soon? Well, I'm worried about the opposite. That I'll live too long when I can't take care of myself no more.
I took care of my husband, you know. He had a stroke, and
It must have been very hard.
it was.
Rose was right. I should have told you. You can leave now if you want.
Ralph, you know what you do when people get sick? You take care of them. That's what life is, isn't it? People get sick, people die, and you deal with it. And you get through it. So what I'm saying is, yes, I did get tickets to the opera. But I would very much like it if you didn't come as my unattractive friend. I would very much like it if you came as my extremely handsome date.
Even after what I just told you?
Oh, Ralph, how many more chances will I have? After all, I'm 79 years old. The name of the opera is Pagliacci. Is that a good one?
That's the one I auditioned for.
Now, before you get too excited, I have to tell you, I couldn't figure out if we should just go to the high school or if I should get us tickets to a fancier opera.
Don't tell me you got us tickets for the Met.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't think that.
That's okay. The high school's fine. Hell, anywhere is fine.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way. Because I got us tickets to La Scala! We fly to Milan on Friday. I've got us 2 seats in the business class. Oh, goodness, I can't believe I'm getting back on an airplane. I even asked my friend what it's like to be on an airplane nowadays, and she said you're not allowed to bring makeup on board, or they think you're a terrorist. Apparently, terrorists aren't wearing makeup now. Oh, and I've got us adjoining hotel rooms. I figured we should stay till at least Tuesday. Ralph, are you okay?
When I turned 50, Anna bought us a ticket, a surprise trip to Mexico. And it was so wonderful. But I couldn't help but think, why couldn't she have picked Italy? We could have gone to La Scala. I never thought I'd see it before I died. Never in a million years.
We'll dress up. We'll hold hands all during it. And you can explain to me what the hell they're singing about.
End of scene. Scene 4 is still Rose and Ralph's home. Lights up on the young man.
Non è miela fatia tantia, 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 tanti. Che silvervi degli dir, se si lagnano gli amanti, li comincio a compatir, li comincio a compatir.
Rose, there you are. Where you been?
Annette called me, Ralph. She said she had something important to tell me.
You couldn't wait?
No.
I gotta leave soon.
Ralph,
I want to talk to you before I left.
yeah, Annette told me something that I gotta tell you.
No, Rose, I know you're gonna start screaming and yelling, but listen to what I gotta say.
No, you gotta listen to me first.
When I'm in Italy, I'm probably gonna wind up proposing to Carol.
No, you can't.
Stay calm, stay calm. I'm just saying. I'm sure we'll be sitting in the piazza, a bottle of wine in us, moonlight all over the place. How could I not propose?
Oh, Ralph, you can't. You'd be making a fool of yourself.
She touched my cheek the other day, Rose. That's all she did. She touched my cheek and it felt like a shock went right through my body. Like it jump-started me. It made me feel like I could live for another 50 years. And I know. You're worried about me moving out. But she could come live with us.
What, in this house?
Why not? We got plenty of room. And Lord knows, you make enough food, Rose. She makes me feel so good, so happy. When am I ever going to find another woman like that? And I think Anna would be so happy for me, too. So what do you say, Rose?
You can't marry her.
Rose, come on.
You don't know nothing about her.
I know she's my last chance.
Annette has a friend who lives in her building. She knows all about her.
You know what I think, Rose? You just can't stand the thought of me being happy.
Don't talk crazy.
No, you're miserable, and you have to make everyone around you miserable.
I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you from doing something foolish.
I don't need protecting.
Trust me, you do. Listen to me now.
I saw Tony.
What?
Your husband, I saw him.
Where? When?
A couple of weeks back, he came to see you.
Here? He came here?
You were out shopping, he said he's been sending you letters.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I was protecting you, Rose. You don't want to talk to him no more. You ain't even answering his letters.
Did he say what he wanted?
He wants a divorce, Rose. His girlfriend's very sick.
You sure? Huh? You sure that's what he wanted?
What else, Rose? What else could he possibly... What? You don't think he came to see you again? To take you back? Oh, Madonna, Rose.
You don't know he didn't.
He's not coming back to you, Rose.
You don't know nothing about it. How could you? Could you barely pay any attention to me?
What are you talking about? I spend all day with you.
Yeah? When was the last time you took me to the opera, huh? Or even a movie? When? Cook for you, clean your house, I wash your dirty clothes, and I can't touch you like she touches you. But when was the last time you took me anywhere?
I'm having a conversation with a crazy woman.
Don't talk to me like that.
A crazy woman who thinks a man is going to come back to her after 20 years.
All right, fine. You want to ask her to marry you, go ahead. But ask her now, before you get on the plane.
What?
Before you get on the plane, ask her.
No, I'm going to ask her in Italy, so it feels like we're in an opera.
You can't go to Italy, Ralph. You know you're not well enough to go.
Stop!
The 25th of October.
I said stop.
I'm just protecting you, Ralph.
I am well enough to go. I am well enough to go.
You think I'm crazy? Then ask her. Before you get on the plane, ask her. See what she says.
She's going to say yes, Rose.
Yeah? See what she says. And then see who's the crazy one. And he says his girlfriend's sick. Yeah, but she's not sick. Tony lies. He always lies.
End of scene. Scene 5, the lobby of the Regal Towers. Carol has several suitcases packed. She leaps through a phrase book and practices a phrase.
Dove la toilette per signor? Where is the ladies' room? Dove la toilette per... Ah, Raphael! Ciao, ciao! Wasn't that European of me? Now, before you say anything, I know I'm taking way too much, but I couldn't decide what to wear to the Scala, so I packed 5 different choices.
Anna used to do the same thing. My back still hurts from her luggage.
Oh, and I've got one more surprise. I didn't get us car service to the airport. I got us a limousine!
I should have worn my top hat.
Oh, I thought, why not right? This trip is the trip of a lifetime.
Hey, before we go, I sort of got to ask you something. It's important.
Okay.
Funny, I didn't think I'd be so nervous about asking, but...
Tell you what, ask me in Italian and I'll translate it for you.
Good, it'll sound better in Italian.
Oh, everything sounds better in Italian.
Signor Reynolds, io sposerete?
Oh, Ralph, that's lovely. Could you spell it?
Sposare. S-P-O-S-A.
Here it is. Sposare. To marry. Ralph, Did you just ask me to
I'd get down on my knee, but it would take me too long to get up.
He takes a ring box out of his pocket.
This was my mother's. Anna never liked it. I don't know why, and before you answer, you should know my crazy sister's gonna live with us. Prego. Io sposerete?
Oh, Ralph.
Wait, answer in Italian. Sì means yes, and I ain't gonna tell you how to say no.
This is such a surprise. It's so sudden. I never expected.
I was gonna ask you in Italy, but my sister was talking crazy.
Oh,
and-
Ralph.
You know what? Don't answer me here. Answer me in Italy. After Pagliacci at La Scala. If that don't sway you, nothing will.
Ralph, I'm not quite alone. My husband, he's still alive.
What?
Though he can't recognize my voice. He can't react to my touch. All he's able to do is lie there, all hooked up to terrible machines, hovering in some awful place, so maybe alive isn't even the exact word for
When
it.
were you planning to tell me?
I don't know.
You lied to me.
No, I never lied. I never said he died. I just said he had a stroke. And I tried to tell you from the first day we met. I said there were things you don't understand, and I couldn't be intimate with you, and... oh, Ralph. He's like a shadow lying there, but I just can't bring myself to allow them to stop the machines.
You should have told me this.
I wanted you to like me, Ralph. I just wanted you to like me. Would you have liked me this much if you had known?
She was warning me. Rose has this friend in your building.
I knew
and-
it. Your sister's been poisoning your mind against me.
Don't say nothing bad
She's
about
nothing but
Rose.
selfish and
I said don't.
mean-spirited and...
She's my sister. She was just trying to protect me. I don't think I can go on this trip.
Oh, please, Ralph, don't be angry with me.
I'm not angry with you.
Then let's go.
I can't.
It's all paid for.
I'll give you the money.
This trip, Ralph. I'm sure it's the last romance I'll ever have. Before I met you, I assumed I'd spend the rest of my life giving all my affection to a dog. Oh, Ralph. Eventually I was going to tell you the truth. I'm sorry. If you could just find it in your heart to forgive me.
I do. I forgive you. Hell, you lie, I lied. We all lied, so we don't end up alone.
Let's go, Ralph. Please, just think. Pagliacci at La Scala.
Pagliacci at La Scala.
We can extend our stay and visit anywhere you like. Rome, Venice.
I always wanted to visit Florence.
We'll go to Florence. We'll see the David.
Carol.
Tell me we're going, Ralph. Tell me we're going. Oh, that's our limousine.
I'll tell the driver he can go.
No, wait.
What?
1 minute, please. I said 1 minute, damn it. You know, when I bought the tickets, the travel agent gave me a brochure, and it has all these pictures of La Scala, these magnificent pictures, and this week I've been thinking I'm going to be inside those pictures. I should have told you the truth the day we met, and I feel terrible about it, but I wanted to live in those pictures. I'm going on this trip.
By yourself?
I suppose so.
You're gonna fly on the airplane by yourself? Won't you be terrified?
She holds up her wrist, which is covered with red rubber bands, and she snaps one.
You really gonna go?
I am.
Without me?
Perhaps when I get back. We could meet at the dog run.
But you got a husband. A husband you didn't tell me.
Ralph, I only didn't tell you because I just...
I know. Tell you the truth, I probably would have done the same thing. Besides, I got a sister. If I go, it'd be like telling Rose she don't matter no more. Like the one person she still has don't care about her. And what kind of a man would that make me? Funny, the thing about opera, see, is all the lovers want to do is be in love. But it ain't never that simple. Life always gets in the way.
You could still change your mind.
No, no, Signora Reynolds. C'est così bellissimo.